Been today. Nicolas Jackson, Chelsea said it's going to be like 80 million. That's the valuation for Nicolas Jackson. Now, when I look at Benjamin Šeško, I look like Hugo Ekitike, whom Liverpool, have bought. I don't see a way Nicolas Jackson is not within that bracket. I don't see a way. Because now when you look at Hugo Ekitike, for example, how many league goals did he score in Bundesliga? We call Bundesliga Farmers League. Now, he scored about 13, less than 15 goals, and he got sold for about 90 million euro. Now, look at Benjamin Šeško that didn't even score 15 league goals. Manchester United has just submitted a bid of 85 million euro for that same player. So now tell me, Nicolas Jackson on a bad day scored 13, 15 goals in Premier League. Now when you want to do the math for somebody who is in Bundesliga and they are not the top scorer and they are going for that fee, exactly how much will you pay for Nicolas Jackson? Let's forget the fact that we have been, bashing Nicolas Jackson over time. And the truth of the matter is that he has converted few of the chances he has, that he has gotten. So now when you look at a league like Bundesliga and you look at the top scorer, it's not either Ekitike, it's not Benjamin Šeško. Guirassy of Borussia Dortmund has scored more goals than the two of them. And then in the current market, people will still debate the fact that if Borussia Dortmund ask other clubs to bring like 80 million, to be a problem. I don't understand this season. This season has just glorified some mid players. I don't see the hyping. It's not about England players alone getting hype. It's like overly hyped players are so many in the market. So Nicolas Jackson for me should be worth more than the two of them. That is my own take. I then forget the fact that Manchester United don't want to get Nicolas Jackson. They want to get somebody outside. The thing is that the pressure that comes with that money for a player who has scored 13 league goals already is an issue. Because when the player enters the field and is playing, he thinks about the transfer fee. Many of these players often does. They do, no matter how they hide it. Caicedo, when he came to Chelsea, the first performance was abysmal. Even the second one, it was like the shadow of himself. It's the truth, because they don't get to tell you this every time, but sometimes when you meet these players in their coded, in their comfort zone, they will tell you the truth. Of course, they are not the cause of the reason why the transfer fee is so high. But let me tell you the thing, like there's serious hype in the market, and the most qualified players are not paraded the way they should. Okay, look at player like Gio Perez scoring almost 60 league goals. Look at Victor Osimhen scoring 37 league goals, where somebody is scoring 13 league goals and is going as far as 19 million. It's crazy. I don't understand the metrics that is being used this season. Look at player like Ademola Lookman. Atalanta, of course, I understand the gentleman agreement that exists which they spoke about, that between Atalanta and Ademola Lookman, that it was supposed to go for a lesser fee, and then now Inter Milan are coming with a bid of about 40 to 45 million. You understand? So I feel like now when we look at a player like Ademola Lookman, he should be going for at least in current market for about 60, 65. No need to even sugarcoat things at this rate. He should be going for that amount. Now, Inter Milan submitted a bid of 40 to 45 million. Atalanta said they are expecting 50. Now, and they are holding on to their players. Now, when I look at Atalanta, did they actually make a mistake by demanding 50 million for Ademola Lookman? No. He's a star man of the club. He scored hat-trick in European Cup final. This is something that has not been done in a very long time, if ever it has ever been done. That's actually if it has been done. African Footballer of the Year. African Footballer of the Year. So when you check all these metrics, it's scary and it's funny with the metrics that is being used. Look at a player like Victor Osimhen who scored 37 league goals. How much was he sold for? How much was a player like Victor Osimhen sold for? He was sold for 75 million euro. And then they were shouting, okay, it's transfer wage, okay, it's the wages that is the problem. So for me, for the purpose of the video, I feel like Chelsea are right when they said Nicolas Jackson should be going as high as 80 million. That is it. Let me know what you think about this. Let me have your opinion. Do we share the same opinion, or do you think contrary? Now, let's look at the player like Darwin Núñez. He has now signed a deal with Al Hilal. Now he's going for about 53 to 55 million. That's how much as he's going to Al Hilal from Liverpool for now. Darwin Núñez is a very good player. He had some ups and downs in Liverpool, and then they have decided to cash in on him. And they have called on Saudi, the rescuer. He has come to rescue Darwin Núñez. So I don't know, like the story of Benjamin Šeško is still causing some method for me, because when you look at what is happening in the league, bringing somebody outside of the league for that amount, I don't feel like, as I'm sitting here, I don't see a way he's going to score 20 league goals in this season. I'm not seeing a way 85 million players are going to score 20 league goals. Because somebody in Bundesliga whose highest goal last season was 13, and you are coming to a league like Premier League that's very tough, you cannot score 20 Premier League goals. And I doubt if he can even score 15. Now, it's very good if you come out good for Manchester United, it's fine. But for me, I thought their best option would have been Nicolas Jackson, or any other, even Oli Watkins would have been better. And for the age-wise, you probably might consider Nicolas Jackson ahead of Oli Watkins, because Oli Watkins probably might pay you like a season or two to be in top form. But when you look at a player like Nicolas Jackson, now look at Newcastle United. Now they end up going to turn towards Nicolas Jackson, because now their two options are not vaporized. So good for them if they are able to get Nicolas Jackson, because I feel like normally Newcastle prefer African players also in attacking position, and they have been doing quite well. So any other news from Nicolas Jackson? But the fact that he's going this season is certain, according to the Chelsea hierarchy, is certain. So I feel like he's going to leave the club and he's going to join either Newcastle. Promising, I think it's Newcastle. So let me have your reaction concerning all these transfer rumors, and then kindly like and subscribe. Switch on your notification bell so that when our subsequent videos drop, you get notified. Kindly also remember to follow us on our Facebook, TikTok page, our Instagram, and our YouTube for the long videos. Do have a very good